Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to discuss how much does Kanye West make from his stem player. Let's get right into it. Will the year 2022 be remembered as the year in which hip-hop legends taught the music business crucial lessons about the purchasing power of so-called superfans? Snoop Dogg sold almost $44 million worth of Stashbox NFTs related to his new BODR, Back on Death Row, album in only 5 days, we discovered in February. To reach that number through streaming, Snoop's record would have to be played more than 11 billion times on platforms like Spotify, based on standard industry royalty rates. Another amazing narrative is about to begin. Kanye West stated in a press statement on February 19th that his stem player gadget had produced over $2 million in sales since February 17th. Ye announced that his new album, Donda 2, will be released exclusively on his stem player. At the time of release, the album will not be available for streaming. Ye's stem player was introduced for the first time in August of last year. The artist's own Yeezy Tech co-created a mobile circular gadget that allows users to break the star's music, on their own music, into stems, separating drums, vocals, bass, samples, and so on. It also allows users to alter these stems, samples, and construct loops from them, allowing Ye's fans to utilize his recordings as the foundation for new music. For Ye's estimate of $2 million in earnings from the stem player in those 3 days, Thursday through Saturday, to be correct, the star must have sold about 10,000 units of the device during that time period. Donda 2 is the follow-up to Ye's Grammy-nominated Donda, which had one of the largest first weeks for an album on Spotify and Apple Music when it was released in August last year. Donda achieved 1 billion Spotify streams in the weeks after its release. Today's artists get just 12% of the money the industry makes. It's time to free music from the oppressive system. It's time to take control and build your own. Despite the popularity of Donda 2, Ye has opted to fully avoid streaming platforms with the release of Donda 2, despite his public resistance to music's contemporary digital paradigm. The first Donda album was published on Ye's own Getting Out Our Dreams 2 label and distributed by Def Jam, which is owned by Universal Music Group. Intriguingly, Ye's all-caps media release this weekend carries the headline, Ye passes $100 million deal with Apple to release Donda 2 on stem player. However, it didn't go into any further information about Apple's reported $100 million offer. If that amount is correct, it begs the question, what would Apple ask for a 9-figure deal with Kanye West? After 10 albums, after being under 10 contracts, I turned down a $100 million Apple deal. No one can pay me to be disrespected. Tech companies made music practically free, so if you don't do merch, sneakers, and tours, you don't eat. You'd think that part of such a contract would be a live streaming exclusive collaboration for Ye's Donda 2 premiere event on February 22nd, which will feature performances by Ye and additional special guests at Miami's Lone Depot Park Stadium. Before the Donda album was released last year, Apple was the live streaming partner of a series of Ye listening parties. Ye is using the long-held premium retail technique of scarcity to monetarily test the dedication of his most ardent fans, and their desire to be a part of a one-time event. By locking his new album release as best he can, it's certain to be copied to a high-ticket tech gadget. The stem player may be considered as a high-tech piece of artist merchandise. Through this perspective, a coveted, commemorative item from this phase of Ye's career that many mega fans would be happy to acquire. Also, given that the Beatles' Stella McCartney is presently selling a branded sweater for $1,395, the stem player's $200 price tag may not be as prohibitive to portions of Ye's fans as his opponents allege. One thing is certain, Ye is undertaking a must-watch experiment with Donda 2 and stem player amid frequently heated discussions about what streaming has done to the value of music, both in the minds of consumers and in practical economic terms. Yes, it's a potentially disastrous experiment. On Friday, Ye said that his tech business had 67,000 stem players in stock and was producing 3,000 every day. He stated the next day that the stem player had earned $9.5 million in lifetime net earnings, which is around 47,500 total unit sales. Even if the stem player generates tremendous demand and sells out by Tuesday, Donda 2 will only be heard, legally, by less than 125,000 stem player owning Ye fans, according to these figures. That's a long way from 1 billion Spotify streams in terms of reach. West, on the other hand, looks to be making a targeted move for a select group of superfans and superfans only. For example, if 15,000 individuals bought Ye's stem player to hear Donda 2 and also paid $200 for a front row ticket to his Miami event, he would pocket $6 million. You'll never get a #1 record on the Billboard 200 if you take that method. However, with a little luck and a sizable enough segment of rich mega fans, it may net Ye more money than $1 billion or 2 streams would in royalties on the world's main digital platforms. That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on any future content we'll produce for you guys. We're signing off now, but we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.